Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to RAERAEs review of Rupaul's Drag Race. Allstars Season 9, Episode 9 with my girl, Psychic Erin. Say hello to the people. Hello, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me as usual. And hello, everybody. Thank you for having me as well.
I hope y'all drinking y'all water as hot as Hades.
You know, we are less than 2 miles from the beach, so we're doing better than the desert.
Ooh,
but
girl.
Yes, yeah. Finally,
Girl.
the summer is summering.
Girl, yes, girl. I think Stevie Wonder had an album called Hotter Than July. Oh my goodness. I think I went outside, it was 109.
Oh, wow. But
And
you
it's
were just in Atlanta.
hotter.
You were just in Atlanta, ma'am. How hot was it there? You
Not
want
as
to
hot
tell
as
people?
here. It's humid more than heat. You know, it's
Yeah.
that humid. But out here it's hot.
Hot.
Yeah, because 90 and humid is different from sunny and hot. It's just a
Yeah.
difference. But at least it's not 109 and humid. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yeah.
But anywho, RuPaul's Drag Race, another good episode. I know we got a lot to say. I'm laughing because of a little pre-production meeting.
Yes. Listen, I will say it again. I will say it with my chest. I have feelings about someone's runway.
And you're going to soon find out who these feelings for. But not to say nothing bad. It's just, girl, what you doing?
No, yes, thank you. No, it is it deserves to be read, but it is because of pure perplexion.
Girl. Well, if you don't know already, please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you haven't already subscribed. And don't forget to check out my other channel coming soon. I'll put that in the description box for you. Let's get right into it. It was another Rusical, one of RuPaul's favorites. Apparently, folks all over these YouTube streets is giving it rave reviews. Personally, I like the sound of Rusic from season 16 or something like that. One of them seasons of the regular Drag Race. That's my favorite, but I haven't seen them all because I just joined in the fray. But everybody's giving this just rave reviews, you know. So, what you think?
I thought it was excellent. I am not about to test my POTHEAD memory to try and like compare and contrast. But what I will say is that this was excellent, an excellent one.
And so we got Plastic Tiara. Who was the dude? I don't know who that was.
Oh, just some stand-in somebody for a moment.
Girl, didn't even say his name, child.
Some good-looking dude that just hopped on in. I don't know.
Okay, so I haven't seen the movie. I think I will since I've seen this musical. But apparently Rosemary and her man start to live in this town or rent in this house or in a hotel or something. And they meet up with folks who, who's ain't on up and up. So apparently she goes into she wants to get pregnant with her man. And here we got Jerry on the left and Chanel on the right, welcoming them in to the Devil's Playground, but they don't know that it's the Devil's Playground. Now, what you tell me earlier about the movie, the parts you knew about? about her pregnancy?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen the movie either, so
Yeah.
I think they're trying to get her pregnant on purpose to be pregnant with the Antichrist. I mean,
Yeah.
I I literally, like I said, like I am not a horror movie person in any way, so I have not seen this classic, and I don't know how accurate they were to the movie, but I would imagine so, because that's the whole point, right? You're spoofing
Yeah.
off the movie. So obviously they, people conspire to get this young woman pregnant with the next coming of the Antichrist, or the next. Well, we might have one in our midst. I don't know about that, but I'll keep politics out of it. With pregnant with the Antichrist, the
And
devil's child.
yes.
Yeah.
And so the Rusical, of course, is comedic, and it plays on different characters, that they chime in. And this right here is supposed to be Linda Blair, the exorcist, played by Gottmik, in the Rusical fashion, talking about, just singing about scary stuff and welcoming Rosemary into the fray. Now, what was this again?
Pennywise.
Pennywise, girl. I haven't seen that either.
No.
Maybe it's something about me too. Maybe I'm not one.
I am not. Nope. I am not a horror person. I know of this one for obvious reasons, but if they hadn't have done a remake, I would not have known the It Clown's name or any of that stuff, because I did not see. Yeah. Yeah.
And
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, this is Rosemary, aka Plastique, getting it.
Yes. Oh, and then they had George's Megan, the doll.
Megan.
I did not watch this one either.
Me either. Maybe it's something about me. I don't. I like scary movies. I just don't make it a point to watch them. Really, maybe I should.
Don't look at me. I don't like them.
I've seen all the Screams, all the Friday the 13th, all the. But I don't know. I haven't seen.
I'll tolerate a scary one here and there, but like I'm more like Sleeping with the Enemy kind of shit. Remember that movie?
There you go. Suspense thrillers.
Yeah,
yes.
Like Enough with Jennifer Lopez. Even I even like that one.
Yeah, that was good.
And that's one of the few of hers that I tolerate. I'm just joking, but like, yeah, no, I mean,
she had a few good ones.
Yeah, or like The Fugitive. That's the kind of crap that, like, if you're gonna play with my emotions, that's where I'm more interested.
Now, this was not a scary character, but maybe to some it is. But this is Nina West coming in, playing the good Christian values woman, trying to spread all of Genesis through Revelations to the good people, so that everybody can be on the same page in the Rusical fashion.
Yeah, Dr. Somebody. And
tore it up. This is her wheelhouse. She did so well with the everything. I'm surprised at the end, but yeah, she did really good.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone did really well this time. I am a little bit surprised in who they picked in all of this. I did think Nina stuck out as doing really well, but I will say this. You could have played with just about anybody as far as winning, and like I would have been okay with it. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not super annoyed at the people you chose, and because as we've talked about before, production every season there's an episode where you're like, you played me, where like I don't believe who you made win. Like, the hand of production, the puppet strings of production are there and evident. It's usually around episode 6 where you're like, oh, and now you've just changed the story to your liking. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and it's like kind of unavoidable. Like I've never seen a season where I don't go, oh, and here's where here's where you are messing with the storyline.
Yeah.
And in an obvious way. So anyway, I feel like this is part of that, but I'm not mad at it because I do feel like everyone did well, and everyone's performance had arguable like winning points to it.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, but I do think Nina got a little robbed. I do. And I think that's kind of dumb.
And here go Miss Vanessa Vanjie bringing in the devil and hitting all them boom cat. Shoot, this is Mrs. Vanessa Boom Cat Vanjie, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm
She's
your
the boom cat.
guacamole. I'm your guacamole. Whatever that was.
Boom cat.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of like the finale of folks, you know, they're of course the end of all of their tormentuous rusicality. Yeah. I just made that up.
You did a good job. It was good.
But then but that's pretty much it for the Rusical, like you know, like we're saying.
I mean, I do think Georges was very like mesmerizing to watch. Do you know what I mean? I think that her routine and with those little blue contacts and the way, you know what I mean, and just her physical being.
Contacts. Oh shoot.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Georges was absolutely like became that little doll, you know, in that moment. So
she sure do fit because she little.
She did, you know what I mean? And it was kind of creepy because Georges is so little, it like really worked. Anyway.
Well, next we have Bring Back My Pearls. If you know, you know. Why Ruth said that. And let me just say this. Pearls are one of June's birthstone. How I know? Because my birthday is June 29th. And for a long time, pearl has been one of my favorite, I guess, not stones, but jewelry to put on. So, you know, and I think amethyst is the other for June. I could be mistaken, but I'm always partial to pearl. So I thought that was really neat too, to have pearl as even though this aired in July, I think it may have been meant for June. I could be wrong, just thinking, because of course June is Pride Month. But yeah, so they did great. Everybody looked wonderful. Of course, Plastique came. She gave what it was supposed to give. Look at that. Look at all that. Just beautiful.
It is. I mean, it's well, it's hilarious how it's almost becoming like mundane. You know what I mean? Like, you know how we're like almost used to amazing.
Okay.
You know, like that's what I mean. Where we're like, oh, another amazing one. Yep.
Right.
But
again, she's giving that nymphy a win, like playing down what she's gonna do, and boom! Oh my God, look at this! Oh my God, amazing! It's just so, you know, you ain't gotta play down whatever you're doing, girl. I know you know, just do you. We got your number, huzzy.
Yeah,
we got your number, and it's all good. Every time that's why you got 4 what are the things called?
Badges, benefactresses badges.
Lord.
Yeah.
And blonde really suits her. That's just
it does. Somebody else was commenting on that. Yeah, she picks beautiful blondes.
Mm-hmm. And next we got Angeria, Paris Van Michaels. You can't do no wrong in pearl. So if you got on pearl, you winning. I'm sorry, but just beautiful. Look at that. Remind me of Diana Ross.
Her mug. Everybody was talking about this. Like, she really painted for the gods with this outfit. You know.
Look at that.
Showgirl, pageant, Vegas, glamour, like 70s, Cher, like all the things.
All of it. I swear, if she don't do Diana Ross at the next whatever, I know somebody who shouldn't, because she just giving Diana to me, hands down.
That's her. I think that's one of her idols. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now Chanel.
I
close up. It was her idea of futuristic pearl And okay.
This was crazy. I am sorry. Like I'm glad she won. I'm glad she won because she did do a solid ass job with that character. I wasn't mad at it. I didn't care that it was like maybe a charity win or whatever. She was good. However, this is like a popcorn that popped. This is not.
They're pearls.
I know, but they're weird. The whole thing is weird. This is whatever. But you know what? Some of her runways have just been a little bit like this. Remember all the pieces and things and whatever. So I'm just not surprised. But still.
Yeah, she said she went out the box for this.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta just stay with a pearl. Whatever you
so you gotta go back in it.
Yeah, just whatever
stay
pearl
in the box.
Just stay with even if she would have kept the outfit, all these colors, and even keep the makeup the same.
The head is so. It's she does look under the sea.
Wait, are those garters?
I don't. Yeah, I think so.
Chaps?
Whole thing sucks.
And where's your hip and waist?
It's very square. It's weird. I told you. Whatever. We move along.
Child. Good luck. Yeah. Now this was cute.
No, I thought this was this is geez, I know, right? Now this is an example of
look at that. Look at that.
Of doing it right, of doing weird properly. This was with the black pearls. Love that shit. This is amazing. I think this. I'm not even kidding you. I think this is one of other than the Scream dress. I think this is my second favorite look of Mix for the runway. Yeah, no, this one was like, biatch. This is where I admit that your vision is just, you're an artist. You know what I mean? Like, I get the Gottmik expression. Not that I don't always. Let me change it. I appreciate the Gottmik expression here. The way those black pearls glistened in all of that shit. Bravo. Nicely done, Mick.
If Rue could have made everybody winners this round and did what they're gonna do next week, spoiler alert, that they're all gonna lip sync for their what's that called? The lip sync?
Yeah.
Musical, or what was it called? Lip sync musical. Something where they all lip sync until
lip sync for your legacy.
There you go.
Is that?
Drink some water. Lord have mercy.
I don't even know at this point what it's anyway, but no, it's a lip sync. Yeah, it's a lip sync off.
Let's look at that. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that. Detail. Yeah. Look like caviar. Ooh.
Yes, totally. Nicely done, Mick. Beautifully done. Wow factor, all these things. And no, not so wow factor.
My girl Roxy giving it to these itches. Thickness.
True.
I love this. Everybody look great, but Roxy's my favorite. So I'm gonna give her a little extra. But I would wear this, child. Yes, I would.
Roxy is your drag queen's favorite drag queen. Oh no, that's Sasha Colby as well. But no, Roxy is amazing. And this is a nod to a previous runway. The wig is amazing. The body yaddy yaddy, all of it. Roxy's makeup is always fantastic. As a collective, one of my lesser favorite runways. I'm sorry, Roxy. The white dress with the axe was, to me, the pinnacle. But some of this other stuff and whatever, it's good, but I don't love. But I love Roxy. Yeah, well, compared to some of these knockout runways, this is it's. This dress could have had a little more to it to feel more expensive. It feels like the budget went a little low for the pearls. The amount of them on the dress.
Georgia.
This was very cute.
Get it, Georgia. Letting us have it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Accessorize, because she was told you ain't accessorizing, girl. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect to set. Maybe a little more. Maybe just a few more pearls somewhere. Maybe like maybe if she would have had a pearl arm or something, like, do something. But yeah, she looked great. I loved it.
Georgia's like refuses to I don't want to say elevate her drag, because that sounds like more effed up than what I mean. Georgia's refuses to like exaggerate her drag in certain ways. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like it's like this young freshness about her that maybe she's not willing to depart with. But this did need some more. I think Georgia's relies on her beauty, cute little figure, and like liking to look a little certain way more than a fashion expression to me.
Come out the box and be more creative.
Yeah, and there's more polish, more like like more just, I mean, like a little more vision in what you're putting out there,
Yeah.
But totally cute and like, hit the assignment. Okay, mid-level.
The next one, I'm just, this is Nina West. And pearls down, baby. Look at that. Pearls, pearls, pearls. Beautiful pearls. I'm not a fan of the mask. Again, she keep putting stuff on her face. Like that red number with the peekaboo. And then she has something else on her face. She couldn't really. It's like she has to cover her face. I don't get. I don't know.
Because she should be ashamed of the runway package that she brought to this show.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's cover your face. Because listen to me. Stop. Think about her collective runway. Nina West is a camp queen who's done most well known for Broadway tour of Hairspray, and yet this bitch has brought nothing but the Civil War and the Renaissance Fair and that stupid like that widow outfit. Like that was literally like Mary Todd Lincoln wore that outfit. If that's a replica that she stole out of the, that's exactly what Mary Todd Lincoln called the Metropolitan Museum called. They want their outfit back. She's not a historical recreationist drag queen, but yet this bitch keeps bringing all these weird old random gown period pieces. It was
maybe she got some work.
No, I don't accept even. Not even. The only outfit that has been decent for these runways is and not just strange, okay, was the one she made with the materials last week. That was
that red, white, like body kind, like
with the little fun hat. And then passable was that atomic blonde, not atomic, it was the comet hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the atomic blonde.
She looked like Judy Jackson's auntie.
Yeah. But the rest of this included the Game of Thrones convention is across the street. This is Dragrace, bitch. What is this?
Drag of Thrones.
Get out of here.
Oh my God. Okay, now
drag is a game, but it is not Game of Drag.
Let's lighten the mood because Vanjie came out and said F all y'all.
Yeah, I just don't understand, Nina, why you brought that package with all these weird period pieces.
We own Vanjie.
I'm sorry. I just had to say that. After I read it I just had to say that. But anyway, and speaking of my favorite outfit of Vanjie's yet.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Like Okay, we'll just say everybody but Nina came out and did the doggone thing.
Yes, thank
Even
you.
though, it wasn't
No, she didn't do
horrible.
it. It was.
She was last, but let's just say
A distant last. I'm gonna hang on to this like Alexander Rogers hangs on to Janet Jackson
okay.
singing. Okay, gonna hang on to it.
Every time a face mask come on, she gonna bring up Nina West.
Ugh. Every time I see a weird mask or I see a period piece, I'm gonna say Nina West.
Oh Lord. Okay, Miss Vanjie, she came out. The culture of Pearl child, just looking as Vanjie as she do, yet and still, a hot mama, yet and still just beautiful. She's so cute.
She is cute. No, she is so cute. This is why everyone's in love with Vanjie. Now you know why Miss Vanjie, literally is one of the stars of the Rue girls.
Yes,
she is a star in the franchise. That's why this is her third or like fourth time back. Literally, Vanjie is very just perfectly fun, delightful. Like fizzy, you know what I mean? All these things. I think it's really interesting, especially looking at like her scorpion outfit and certain things. I think she was really kind of going for a look with some of her runways in general. But the attention to detail on this one, like all the things came together perfectly for this to just be super cool.
Even her stockings were like pearly, like glittery or whatever.
Yeah, they were talking about
just beautiful.
Even the back of the clamshell has detail on it. Yeah. Bravo, Vanjie. Beautifully done. I do think that this, in a way, almost made you kind of win over Chanel. But Chanel needed the win, damn it. Chanel needed it somewhere.
Now, speaking of... look how tiny.
It just looks so bizarre.
It looks like it's two different things, like two different. Just look how tiny. Now, mind you, Chanel is probably like a size 7, 8. And this one here is a 5T.
It's just
on the left.
It looks like photoshopped bizarreness with the two outfits and all of it. I don't even know what's happening here.
Well, this is who Rue picked as a top 2.
Yeah.
And of course, Chanel was shocked as shit because she's like, "Oh my God, I won! Oh my God!" But pretty much anybody could have gotten it based on their musical and their "Bring Me Back My Pearls" look. It was just, like you said earlier, anybody could have been these two.
Yes.
And personally, I thought it was going to be Vanjie and Georges. But, that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, there's an age-old debate about when does the runway matter and when it doesn't. You know what I mean? And it's literally at RuPaul's discretion. That's the only official answer that anyone can give. So, because if I were basing it on the runway as well as the performance, I would have given it to Vanjie over Chanel, just because I think this is really a strange. I mean, this is just not my favorite. This is the second to the last. It's not horrible, it's just a weird, it's just not my favorite expression of a look. But I love Chanel. I think Chanel's been a good sport. I think they've played with her emotions with this whole thing, this whole season, kind of trying to get her to feel bad because she's, not good enough again. You know what I mean? And I think she's been really gracious, but I also don't think she's done anything super spectacular either. She's done everything like pretty well, but just not enough to win.
I'm glad she won, though.
Me too. I don't take that away.
So they both get an extra added to what they have. And with Chanel, this is their first one. And with Georgia, this is her third because she already had 2 when they got down to the last 2. So then they lip sync for their lives, and Georges won.
No,
So
they both did.
huh?
They both won. It was a tie.
It was a tie?
It was a tie.
I thought that, well, anyway, my bad. It was a tie.
Yeah, it was a
Because
tie.
each one of them gave each one of them
Yes,
the extra badge.
they did.
So,
But it was a tie. And the only reason I remember that clearly is like, it was like very much Chanel's traditional stand there, park and bark, but really emote, right? And really held the audience while George was dancing up a storm. But it was kind of undeniable that Chanel was capturing the attention as well. So yeah, this was the first tie. There's usually one, right? Like either anyway. But yeah, first tie. And they then had their badges to give.
so at the start of it, at the end, they had Chanel had one, and then George's had three. So then they gave each other the extra badge. So now Chanel has two, and George's has four, along with Roxy and along with Plastique. And so pretty much everybody has at least one badge because Vanjie has one.
Yes.
And who else has one? Got Mick? Oh no, she got two. Because she was winning at first, like in the first two or three episodes. And then they snipped her down, and then she wasn't winning anything after that.
Nina has two.
Vanjie, Nina, got Mick. And Jeria has three. Yeah, she didn't get four yet. She has three.
George's has four now.
George's has four, along with Roxy and Plastique. Yeah, so remember I said last week they're gonna be doubling up, tripling up. They can just gonna have multiples of. It's just gonna be so crazy. I can't wait to see how many badges they get next week, and it's just gonna be wild. But that's when they do their lip sync. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the last time they lip synced for the whole sheboing, it was a real big, like they got extra, so they just may get three.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, and RuPaul he even warned, like said, get ready, you can't snip anybody, and from here on out, badges can be handed out in all kinds of different ways. So we shall see.
Look how small she is compared to Chanel.
Really is a tiny little person.
But yeah, so that was it, y'all. We went into Untucked after the Allstars, and I think you mentioned just a little bit of tea. People's folks, parents came on. Vanjie's mom, beautiful. We know where Vanjie get it from. And all supportive. And Jeria's parents. The dad was more supportive than the mom when Angeria came out, and then gradually the mom came around. But like you mentioned, it's just so unpopular that the father, her father, pretty much came to her like, "Are you gay? Because all this going on, something going on here." And she's like, "Yeah." So I thought, I think we both, a lot of us, was very our heartstrings were tugged on, because most times the dads are always the ones that, have the most resistance because of their ego and what they think a man should be and what not what. But yeah. What is your take on that?
No, yeah, I mean, like you said, I thought it was a very heartwarming moment to see a positive father-son interaction, with what it's supposed to be like. And and the beautiful thing is some people do get to have that, which is nice. But and Jerry is just funny in general, so even her stories are fun. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, we're humming along. We're getting there. We're gonna see what we're gonna see.
One thing I noticed, and Jerry is accent is real heavy compared to her parents. So I'm like, what was she? It's just so deep. You know, they sound, you know, less country than Angeria does. Did
Well,
you
I
notice
wonder
that?
if like, well, they were also, you could tell were reading their message and like, you know, they're not used to being on TV. Like they could have been like kind of trying to be as formal as possible. Do you know what I mean? Where Angeria is like just is I think that's one of Angeria's biggest star qualities is the ease in which her energy flows that way, you know?
So she's
How
kind of putting on a little more with her accent
maybe I don't know. I don't
or
know.
her
I'm just saying maybe her parents
dialect.
were a little bit more buttoned up, you know?
Well, anyway, it's just all great to see how supportive these people are with their kids because, you know, listen, I don't care what, that's your kid. You are the parent and you are to love your child. Now, they ain't out there killing and doing God knows, you know, what to folks and chopping them up and spitting them out. You know, they just out there living their life. Ain't hurting nobody. And no parent should want to get rid of their child or disown their kid because of that. Shame on you if you're doing it. Shame on you. And hopefully you'll turn around before it's too late. Because I'm a parent. Aaron's a parent. And that's not how at all.
No.
We love our children, right, wrong, or indifferent. So it was just I'm an advocate for kids, even if they are, you know, adults. It's just I don't like people being, you know, discriminated against, taken advantage of, you know, and just done wrong. It's just something in me that wants to do something, but you know, I'm just glad that they're being supported. I'm really Anything else about Untucked?
No, I think we're good.
I think we're good too. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. We're going to get right along with it. Episode 10 next week. With this heat, stay hydrated, y'all. Don't be out there passing out. Don't be drinking and driving. Don't be doing nothing you ain't supposed to be doing. Let's all have a great rest of the summer. Enjoy this heat. Get in some water. Anything you want to say to the people?
You can find me on Instagram at psychic_ELB, psychic E, psychic Aaron. If you'd like to get a psychic reading, send me a DM. I am giving the RAERAES All Day listeners a friends and family discount. You can also check me out on occasion at Alexandra Rogers' channel. We do have a podcast called The Highs and the Lolos that intermittently appears, and also alongside on his open forum where you can catch RAERAES all day at times as well.
Yes, and thank you for that plug, and thank you for letting us know where you're at. And don't forget, if you want a reading, don't forget to hit her up on her Instagram and Threads or whatnot. And or if you forget her name, just let me know and I'll hook you up. Okay?
Yes, there you go.
So thanks again, y'all, for tuning in. And don't forget, next week we're gonna come through with episode 10. And that's pretty much it. Bye, y'all.